Great morning to everyone. I hope all of you are doing very well. So today we are going to do this poem, first poem of Hornbill, a photograph, which is written by Shirley Tolson. Just remember the name Shirley Tolson and let's go for the poem. So these are the first 4 lines. The cardboard shows me how it was. Just make sure while you are listening this lecture, you must have your book with you. Okay, the cardboard shows me how it was when the two young girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she the big girl, some 12 years or so. So in this line, the narrator or the poet is telling us about some past incident or something which has already happened. The cardboard shows me how it was. Like the title suggests us, what is the title? It is a photograph, and here the cardboard is the symbol of photograph. So the cardboard, so on the cardboard or on the photograph, there is a picture of certain people, and he is just watching them and explaining us the feeling of his own mind. He said that when the two girl cousin went paddling, in this picture, two girl cousin are there. They are just walking, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and both of them they are holding the hands of the poet's mother. वो poets की mother के hand उन्होंने पकड़े हुए हैं. And she the big girl, some 12 years or so, and the mother of the poet, she is the big one of the two cousin. Okay, and she is almost 12 year or so. So this was the childhood time of her mother, which he is explaining to us. Next para. All three stood still to smile through their hair. All of them, they are ready for a picture and they are just smiling. Their hair were just going with the air. At the uncle with the camera, a sweet face. And the uncle, he was holding the camera for a perfect pose and they are just smiling for that thing. All their faces were very sweet. My mother's, that was before I was born. So now he told us that this is the picture, or this cardboard is depicting the picture of a mother along with two cousins before he was born. So this is the picture of a mother's childhood and the sea which appears to have changed less. और वो कहता है in this picture there is beach area, there is sea is also there, and it appears that it has very less change, क्योंकि इसमें कोई ज़्यादा अंतर नहीं आया है. It was like this earlier and it's like this now also. Wash their terribly transient feet. So what is sea doing? As we walk over the beach, if you ever been there, तो आपके पैरों के निशान पड़ जाते हैं, बट जैसे ही वेव आती है दे ऑल वॉश्ड अवे. सो यहाँ पे यही कह रहा है कि उनके जो फीट हैं, देयर फुट इम्प्रिंट्स आर ट्रांजिएंट. ट्रांजिएंट मीन्स टेम्परेरी, ठीक है ना, एंड दे आर वॉश्ड बाय द वेव्स ऑफ द सी. सम 20-30 ईयर्स लेटर. अब ये कब की बात है? 20-30 ईयर्स पहले की बात है और अब ये 20-30 ईयर्स बाद का समय है. शी वुड लाफ एट द स्नैपशॉट, कि शायद जब 20-30 साल बाद उन्होंने अपनी ये 12-13 साल की पिक्चर देखी होगी. शी मस्ट बी लाफिंग एट द स्नैपशॉट. स्नैपशॉट मीन्स पिक्चर. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर स्नैपशॉट, द अदर बुक ऑफ योर्स. It has been named over the photograph. See Betty and Dolly, she would say. So Betty and Dolly are the name of the two cousins. And look how they dressed us for the beach, the sea holiday. Okay, so how they are dressed, they are just laughing कि किस तरीके से वो तैयार हुए हैं for the sea holiday. If you have ever been for a sea holiday, you must have realized that sea holidays are the best. They are the most enjoyable holidays. The sea holidays was her past, mine is her laughter. So the poet is telling us कि जो सी हॉलीडे था, दिस वॉज द पास्ट ऑफ माई मदर, एंड दिस पिक्चर एंड हर लाफ्टर विच इज़ देयर इन दिस पिक्चर is the past of mine. Both rye with the labored ease of loss. This line is very important. Both rye. Rye means mixing of two different or opposite situation with the labored ease of loss. Okay. So यहाँ पे क्या है, उसके पास डिफरेंट इमोशंस हैं. एट द सेम टाइम ही इज़ हैप्पी टू सी हर मदर इन द पिक्चर दैट शी इज़ लाफिंग, बट ही इज़ सैड ऑल्सो बिकॉज हिज मदर इज़ नो मोर. दैट्स वाई नाउ शी इज़ बीन डेड नियरली एज मैनी ईयर्स एज दैट गर्ल लिव. तो कहते हैं उनको मरे हुए उतने ही साल हो गए हैं. शी हैज़ बीन पास्ट वेरी वेरी लेट एंड नाउ जितने साल शायद उन्होंने उनका लाइफ स्पैन था जितने साल का उतने ही साल पहले शी हैज़ बीन डाइड एंड ऑफ दिस सर्कमस्टेंस देयर इज़ नथिंग टू से एट ऑल एंड इन दिस सर्कमस्टेंस शी हैज़ नो वर्ड्स टू से एट ऑल उसके पास कोई शब्द नहीं है बोलने के लिए and she is feeling the pain of the separation at the same time and feeling the happiness which is there on the cardboard or in the photograph. So she said that I have no words to compensate my pain or silence. So she said that it's silence silences. So this is a poem in which the poet is telling us how she's been missing badly her mother and how she was missing her, but she is happy to see her mother happy in the photograph. Okay, so here through this, let me tell you some important thing. Poetic devices which we did, I don't know whether you, but I told you, yeah, I remember, which we did in class 10th also. Like oxymoron कब होता है? When there are two opposite words are written together. Like oxymoron, a term which contradicts itself. Like day and night अगर किसी लाइन में साथ में आते हैं then it's oxymoron. Crying and laughing अगर साथ में आते हैं then it's oxymoron. और यहाँ इस पोएम की लाइन में labored, rye with labored ease of loss एक लाइन है. तो labored means मेहनत, ease means which is very spontaneous, बहुत आराम से हो रही है. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? oxymoron. Then epithet है. Epithet होता है when you pass your expression. Like if I said that I had a wonderful day, so the thing is that the day was not wonderful, the experience of mine with that day was wonderful. यानी कि मेरा जो experience था उस दिन वो wonderful था. So that is called epithet, a phrase expressing a quality of a person or something. ठीक है. So that is terribly transient में कौन सा device है? That is epithet. So if there any other device, poetic device, yes it is there. Like in silence silences, अगर ये साइलेंस होता तो यहाँ पे रिपीटिशन होता है, यानी कि सेम वर्ड रिपीट हो रहा है. जस्ट वेट. I don't understand why it got blurred sometimes. I'm just waiting for this to be clear. Okay, let me tell you. Here it is written silence silences. So अगर ये silence silences होता तो यहाँ का जो poetic device है वो होता oxymoron. Oh, now it's come. अगर ये silence silences होते दोनों words हमारी poem में तो यहाँ पे होता repetition. लेकिन ये साइलेंस साइलेंसेस है, अलग अलग वर्ड हैं, एक तरफ एस आ रहा है एक तरफ नहीं. तो ये क्या है? ये है अलिट्रेशन, यानी कि एस एस का रिपीटिशन है यहाँ पे. टेरिबली ट्रांजिएंट में क्या है? एक तो एपिथेट है, दूसरा क्या है? अलिट्रेशन है. माई मदर्स में यहाँ पे अलिट्रेशन है. स्टूड स्टिल में अलिट्रेशन है, यानी कि रिपीटिशन ऑफ अ कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ 2 or more consecutive words. So then the poetic device is alliteration. So these are the poetic devices which are there in this poem. I hope you have understood it well. If not, just send me a voice message, okay? And don't miss the channel. Let me tell you one thing. Earlier I was sending you the link of my friend's channel, okay? But now I have my own, so just subscribe that so that you will not miss any video of my lecture. Thank you.